Sometimes, though, Tucker Carlson, as I say, does provide some value. I think it's valuable when he gives a platform to someone like Mark Blythe. I had problems, disagreements, but I thought the conversation he had with Max Blumenthal was interesting. And there is a way in which, Peter Beinart had a piece which in some ways was terrible because he ignored all the race baiting, xenophobia, and bigotry. But there's an interesting debate that's happening sometimes in Tucker Carlson's show. The other thing Tucker Carlson can do is he can have on Mark Steyn, who is definitive proof that a British accent can be just as horrible as any other accent. And also, he and Mark Steyn together can take a total give me for a boring right-wing hack segment and turn it into a tutorial course on how not to tell a joke. Let's take a look.
But initially when I heard it, when she's talking about this guy looming behind her, making her feel uncomfortable, invading her space with a reputation for groping women, and she wants to say, back off, you creep, I thought she was recalling her first date with Bill. But apparently not. This is how she feels about Trump. And there is something actually quite amazing, even when we go back to what you've been talking about tonight with the ESPN and all that.
What the fuck is the matter with Mark Steyn?
Mark Steyn talks like one of those BBC announcers that's sort of outdoors when the Queen is doing like a parade or something like that, and has to like fill the air the entire time, and it's loud.
Yes.
But you're in a studio, Mark. Just
dude,
like
you're
calmly.
here. We can hear you, and you could have shortened the joke by like 10 seconds.
I think that he's just screaming like a bell horn.
Yeah.
Like, I said, and I remembered that he was Canadian and not actually British, because I was going to say his voice is basically an inoculation against Americans thinking that's a pleasant voice to listen to.
Well, that's important to people. Right. It's a fake. It's not even a real. Apparently, he went to graduate school there, and he pulled a Madonna. And Tucker Carlson, to his credit, I don't think Tucker's really laughing there. Tucker's doing a like, Jesus Christ, can somebody get me Dennis Miller? This is terrible.
He's doing the thing like if people are just glancing.
At least Dennis Miller doesn't yell.
He's making the face of laughter, which is really all you needed at that moment.
Oh, right. And it's I also like a joke like that you can literally see like from multiple city blocks and boroughs and miles and cities and states away coming in such a completely obvious way. Just get to it fast. Like, as soon as he said, and this chapter on I was like, oh, because the creep was Bill Clinton. Right. I see it coming. Why don't you fucking speed up the train?
Just to play joke doctor, it would have been a much funnier joke if he just left I thought he was speaking about Bill Clinton and just kept that as a red. But I guess if you're doing jokes for a Fox News audience, you might need to be a bit more explicit about it.
Or even just like, I thought that she was talking about her first date or something. Like, you don't even need to make the name. It's so obvious. I mean, my God.
Honeymoon, you can't say the name.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Mark. Sad.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos